Welcome back, and it is week 5 of the Rapid City Stegos Dynasty, and we're taking on Charlotte this week. 1-2 Charlotte. We are also 1-2 after coming off the victory over FCS East, and 2 L's to Ohio State and Baylor, both heartbreakers. The first thing we're going to take a look at is recruiting. Of course, as noted at the end of last video, Brent Joseph, a strong safety at the top of our board out of Kalispell, is visiting this week. We got to make an impression on the fella. We lead on him by a healthy amount of points. So if all goes well this week, grease him up a little bit, buy him that extra large jumbo hot dog, and he'll probably commit. Also now ready to visit the other strong safety on the board, Mr. Gerard Martin out of Helena Valley, 5'10", 197, number 16 strong safety. We'll probably be able to redshirt this guy while Brent Joseph takes the starting role. But when do we bring him in? Not the same week as Brent. We're going to schedule him for week 6 versus Eastern Michigan. Scrolling down the list a little bit, down to number 8 on the board is our tight end Brad Hill that we're looking at from Tonawanda, New York. 6'6", 252. Lead on him by 875 over Syracuse. He is ready to visit. So when do we bring him in? Syracuse has him scheduled for week 14. So you know what? Let's get him in right now. Close the door. Bring him in versus Charlotte. Now, Anthony McLaurin was the surprise last week from Nacogdoches, Texas. Scrambler, not the kind of quarterback I like to roll with. I'm more of a pocket passer kind of guy. But being a 72, we're going to offer him the Scully. He's looking at the playing time on our depth chart and seeing the bonus. His accuracy leaves a lot to be desired. If we have to redshirt him, we will. But let's try to get him on the roster. Staying on the topic of QBs, I really did want to pull in Tim Mills, pocket guy, but it looks like we're going to lose out on him to either UTEP or Colorado State. The lock-off is coming, and we are not making up ground. We are losing ground with maxed out points. So we're going to drop him from the board and put those points somewhere else and put our money on Anthony McLaurin. See you later, Mr. Mills. And that brings us to Mike Williams, guard, out of Quantico Station, Virginia. 6'3", 261, pretty good size. Maybe on the small side a little bit. We could develop that out, though. Leading Wake Forest by 425 points, and he is ready to visit. So, when do we bring him in? Let's pack up Charlotte week. Let's make this the week we make a statement to these guys. Oof. And then after I just scheduled that visit, I completed his scouting, and he is a bust. -5 on the overall, down to a 62, but you know what? We're still going to try to pull him in. He could be good depth, and you never know. He might develop. He might. We are going to take the points down on him a little, though. And you know what? It looks like we're going to lose out on Cedric Mendoza, halfback, and I'm not too concerned about it because he wasn't that fast of a guy. 85 speed, 83 acceleration. We've seen what McDuffie can do, and it hasn't been great. So we're going to save these points and take him off the board as well. And that's going to lead us to Joe Nelson. We'll set our sights on him. Not very fast either, but we've got a realistic shot at climbing into his top 3, and that is all he is looking for before he cuts him off. Now, Mr. Matt Smith here, now that we have a little bit more leniency on scouting, is revealed to be a 90 speed with 75 man coverage. I'm thinking we want to bring this guy in. So we're going to move him up the board, get him on the list of guys we are going after. And you know what? We're going to offer him a scholarship out of South Tucson, Arizona, 6'3", 185. I like corners that are 6'3". Lengthy guy. And moving up the board, was at the very bottom before, is Mr. Charlie Hall, wide receiver. The man has an A speed that we have yet to unlock what it is. It's carrying 81, release 78, route running 81. He could be a decent wide receiver, and Lord knows we're going to need him after this season. So there are only 3 players in all of South Dakota, and we're only targeting 2, so we're going to make right that wrong right now. Another one is a halfback, probably slow, but you know what? We got to keep our guys in state. We got to keep our homegrown talent. Put him on the board. Woo! And that wide receiver we just put on the board is a 91 speed with 87 acceleration, 80 agility. We're definitely going to move him up the list. DJ Robinson. Navy leads on him. I think we can jump into the mix here. He's only 35% locked. No visits scheduled. Out of Rockledge, Florida. 6'3", 208. And also, Jeremy White, athlete. 87 acceleration, 79 man coverage. 87 carrying. He could be a good return guy and also maybe a corner. 6'1", weight 84. That's a JUCO guy, though. So if we pull 2 JUCO guys, we got to take him off the list out of Castleberry, Florida. We'll have to see. Very doable. Only 23% locked, and the lead on him is not many points. He's not being recruited very hard. And you love to see it. Joey Galloway coming off that win. Job security sitting at 100%. We still need those 5 wins. He's got 1. We had a bye week. Team's rested up. We're ready to go. We're ready to play Charlotte. Get another W. Even up this record, and maybe even think about qualifying for a bowl. If we can win this game and get some momentum going, I have all the faith that we can get through the rest of this schedule in pretty good shape. Oh my. Looking around the rest of the league, looks like A&M was upset by SMU 34-27, and A&M, they just lost to Bama too, I believe. So now they've dropped all the way down to 25. And then LSU, they flirted with disaster the week prior to Kent State, and they took one on the chin to Auburn. This week, Corso is taking Charlotte to take down the Rapid City Stegos. I thought maybe he had turned a corner, that maybe, he was going to roll with us after that FCS game, but nope. He's right back on his bullshit. He's taking Charlotte, take us down. Can't really blame him. Charlotte is the better team, but not by much. It is razor thin. There is no reason we can't come out with a win here. Statistically, we have the better defense. They have the better offense. Let's see how that translates to the field. And Charlotte might be better than I'm giving them credit for. They took number 20 Michigan to the wire, the Maryland Terps to the wire, and the only team they beat is the team we beat 41-0 last week. So who knows what's going to happen? Let's take a look at the visiting prospects before we hop in. Mike Williams, 3-star guard. We're going to need some rushing yards, passing yards. We're just going to have to perform on offense because we also have Brad Hill, tight end, visiting. We need to somehow get 100 passing yards. I don't know how that's going to happen to the tight end. We'll try. Molinish usually has 2 or 3 catches a game. Not the guy we go to all the time. And then Brent Joseph. We really need to pull him. JUCO guy, strong safety. 4 swatted passes and 2 picks for bonuses. Don't know that's going to happen, but you never know. Without further ado, Charlotte, Rapid City, now. Welcome back to Rapid City. The stands are still empty, but the team is still here. Baseball field. Maybe we should go play baseball instead. We'll see how this game turns out. 2 weeks ago, we started with the ball versus FCS. We're going to do the same this week. Opry Washington back deep to return. Maybe he's got some of that fairy dust he had a couple weeks ago. Let's find out, shall we? Up the middle. Nope. Going to be dropped for a 26-yard return. Impact player Dylan McDuffie. 5 touchdowns versus FCS. Didn't do much on the ground, but when he got near the goal line, he got his touchdowns. And I said it last time, and I'm going to keep trying to do it here. We got to get the run game going. Just nothing up the middle. And maybe, maybe part of that is our line. 2nd and 8. We're going to Stevens here, and that is a bad throw from Ventrese. We're going to be looking for Dominic Johnson on the post route through the middle here. And Ventrese is going to eat it and not be able to get the throw off. 4th down. We got a punt. Not sure how Charlotte is going to play this. 1st and 10. Don't know if they're a running team or passing. Trips right. And they're going to start with a false start. Not a great way to start the game. 1st and 15. And I believe we jumped off sides there. Oh, you got to jump. Who? What? Oh, you got to jump. 2nd and 15. That could have been our first interception of the season. Alas, it was not meant to be. Reynolds dropping back to pass. He's going to get sacked. Chris Reynolds dropped by Kyler Lang. 3rd and 17. Underneath. It's going to be dropped. Nice hit. Beautiful hit. Punts away. Opry Washington back deep to return. Fields it clean. Gets around one guy. Cuts back to the right. He's got a blocker. Oh, but he can't get by the... Oh, no. 28-yard return, though. 1st and 10. Rolling out. Gonna throw it deep to Ruiz, and it's to nobody. It's to the cameraman. 2nd and 10, and we're gonna try to run this ball. Ventrese is not looking sharp. We're gonna sweep it out left, and McDuffie just does not have the speed to pull away. He cannot get the corner. 3rd and 9. Nobody. Ventrese is gonna scramble, and he's not gonna get away from the pressure. Sacked for an 8-yard loss by Michael Kelly, and we gotta punt this ball away again. So Charlotte will take over with the ball at the 26-yard line. So far, they want to throw the ball. Let's see if they try something different here. And here we go. They're keeping it on the ground up the middle. 10, 11 yards. 11-yard gain and a 1st down by Shadrick Beard. 5 wide, 1st and 10. Reynolds misses. And both quarterbacks looking pretty crappy. 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's finally picked. It's King. And if he can turn, he can't turn around in time. It would have been a pick 6. We've been talking about it. No interceptions. And Isaiah King with a big game last week. Got player of the game defensively, I believe. 2 weeks ago versus FCS. Comes away with the first interception in Rapid City history. 1st and 10. Let's see if Ventrice has some accuracy this drive. Gonna have him on the sideline. Stevens with a nice catch. 14 yards and a 1st down. 1st down, and Rapid City is threatening. Do we have anybody? Doesn't look like it. We're gonna have to take off with this. Get what we can. 1 yard. 2nd and 9. I hate to say this. We might have to bring in Marks. McDuffie not really giving us what we need, and there's a flag on the play here, and that's going to be a hold. Bring it back even further, and Galloway does not like the call. 2nd down and 16, and that's picked. An ill-advised throw by Ventrice. McDuffie is going to be fast enough to run him down, but not before they turn it over, and that is not what you want to see. 1st and 10, Charlotte. We got to hope the defense wants to play today, and it looks like they do. -4 yards for Chris. Design quarterback run. Riggins on the tackle. 2nd down and 14. The blitz is coming. Reynolds is getting outside. Breaks 1, breaks 2 tackles. Gets himself 9 yards. 3rd and 4. Oh, what a laser to Cameron Dollar. Charlotte driving now. 1st down at the 40. Option. And that's going to get dropped for a 2-yard rush. 2nd down and 8. Wide open. Grant DeBose. 23-yard catch. 1st down, Charlotte. And they're threatening to get on the board first here. Option keeper. Reynolds fumbled the ball. Fuqua's got it. He's not going to get out of the pile. I don't know if he was down or not, but for the time being, another turnover. Oh, and the review is in. The review, they're calling down. He might have been down. Yeah, well, it's close. It's close. I think that knee touches. Oh, yeah, I don't think we're going to get this one. Play reversed. 2nd down and 4 from the 10-yard line. Another option left. Reynolds is going to keep it, and he's going to have a 1st down at like the 3. And this does not look good for Rapid City. The give, the stumble. Camp is going to fall forward into the end zone, and Charlotte will take the 6-0 lead, soon to be 7. Not a good series, and this is pretty much on Ventrice, a.k.a. me, for the interception. Kick is up. Kick is good. It is 7-0 Charlotte, and in the studio, North Carolina barely pulled it out versus East Carolina. 4-0 North Carolina. Oklahoma barely taking out Notre Dame. Notre Dame starting off the season 1-4. Oof. 1st and 10. Give to McDuffie, and he's got some room for once up the middle. 7 yards. That'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Charlotte 49ers up 7-0. But this game ain't over. No one is really dominating. A couple of turnovers, and that's really your story. And Galloway has made the change, and Marks Jr. is in at tailback instead of McDuffie. And right away you can see Marks has a little more speed. Immediately a 15-yard rush. Oh goodness, if we could have been utilizing him all season. Line is pumped. Ventrice being chased. Diving. Got a man open. That's Stevens. Another tight end there. 17-yard catch. And a 1st and 10. And we're going to go back to Marks here. Toss sweep. See if we can get the corner. Broke a tackle. 7-yard rush. I tell you what, I like what I'm seeing out of Marks. He's got some top end. 2nd down and 3. Another give to Marks. Cuts it back up. Another 6-yard rush and a 1st down. 1st and 10, 5 minutes to go in the 2nd. I've said it before, we're not an option team, but we're going to try it with Marks and see what we can do here. Pitch. Marks punches a man off, but only gets 3. 2nd and 7. Another toss sweep to Marks. Cuts it back up. Another 2-yard rush. 3rd and 4. Rapid City 0 for 2 on 3rd downs. We're going to try to change that right here. 3rd and 4. Throw over the middle to Ruiz. He's got the 1st down. He's going to take it all the way to the 5. 1st and goal. Stegos. They give to Marks. Cuts it back inside. Oh, he takes it down to the inch line. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. And we're going to try to pound this sucker right up the middle. Marks driving, scoring, touchdown, Rapid City. Extra point pending. We'll have ourselves a tie ball game. 1st and 10, and we got an empty backfield right away. We know what Charlotte wants to do today. Right over the middle. Ballsy pass. 2nd and 4. And this is a wildcat formation. Camp is coming up the middle. He's going to have himself the 1st down. Reynolds back in the backfield. 1st and 10. Option keeper. Reynolds. Oof. Knocking people off of him. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 2. And he's got him on the sideline. Beautiful throw and catch. 21 yards and a 1st down. Option. Pitch. Wright's giving chase. Whiffs. But you know what? Williams is there to clean it up. Calvin Camp with a 3-yard rush. 2nd and 7. A design QB run up the gut. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. And we're bringing the blitz. We're bringing the blitz here. And Reynolds is going to keep it, and he's got nothing but daylight. Where is the defense? Yes, I took the linebacker and blitz, but that was designed. 1st and goal. And now all of a sudden, there's no defense in this game. The 5-yard line. Reynolds is going to take off with this, and he's going to eat it. Sacked for a 2-yard loss. Lurking in the shadows, and boom. You think I wasn't going to see you, sir? 2nd and goal from the 8. Option. The pitch is away. Camp breaks the tackle, but can't break the 2nd one. 3rd and goal. Big play here. Big play. I'm running a spy on Reynolds. Wide open, and he drops the ball. 4th down. What a stop. Charlotte lines up for the field goal. A gimme. No pressure. No pressure. Almost gets blocked. But the kick is up and good, and now it is 10-7 Charlotte with a minute left until the half. 1st and 10 from the 25. Van Tree scrambling. Might get sacked here. He's going to break a tackle. 6-yard rush, and we're going to get on the ball. We're going to run some hurry up. 2nd and 4. Tick, 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 tick. We're going to be looking for Molinich on this. Not going to have him. But we are going to... Well, let's throw it to him. And he dropped it. 3rd and 4. And we're going to be looking for Marks or Johnson on this. Oh, a beautiful throw, and it's just dropped. It's going to bring up a big 4th down. So we had to punt that ball away. 1st and 10 Charlotte. And we got to just hope that we do not give up more points here on the out. Got him. 20-yard catch. And just like that, Charlotte is threatening to enter scoring range again. 1st and 10. Goes out wide to Camp. Breaks the tackle, but not the 2nd. Gets lit up. Clock's ticking. He's throwing. He's got him. Nobody there. Nobody. 7 seconds left, and Charlotte's in field goal range. 1st and 10. Screw kicking. They're running another play here. And Reynolds is going to scramble with it and be tackled after 5 yards, and they're going to burn their last time out with 2 seconds left. And now the kicking team is on the field to go up 13-7. Not a gimme. Kick is up. Kick is good. 13-7 Charlotte. Arizona State halfway through the first, losing to USC. No surprise there. And we head into the half with Charlotte up 13-7 over Rapid City. And we've got to move the ball on offense. Van Treese has got to hit some of these throws. Now that we've got Marks back there, I have a little more confidence that we can move the ball on the ground a little bit more. We'll see what happens here. It's been a weird first half. With that said, let's get to the 3rd quarter. And Charlotte had a 43-yard return to set them up almost at midfield to start the 2nd half. Reynolds is throwing this ball. He's taking off with it, but he's not going to get out of the backfield. Sacked again. Statistically, time of possession is just being owned by Charlotte. We've got to put together some drives. We're keeping the defense on the field too long. Not winning this game in any category right now, and it's needs to flip. We need to see that out of the defense. 2nd and 11. The give, the can't. I whiffed. I just whiffed. Oh my God. 3rd and 1. Would be really nice to get a stop here. Camp is going to go outside, and there's nowhere to go, baby. 3-yard loss. Rapid City should get the ball back. And they did punt, and Rapid City takes over at the 20-yard line after a touchback. 1st and 10. Charlotte with the blitz. Mark's cutting it outside. He's got a lane. Mark's on the breakaway. 50. Cut it back in. Makes another man miss. That is a gorgeous run from Marks Jr. with the cutback. Oh, and then the juke on the breakaway. Whoop. Oh-hoo-hoo. Where has that been? 1st down and 10, and the crowd is, well, all 10 people are happy about that one. Going back to Marks because why not? He's got the corner again. 15 more yards for Kevin Marks. 9 rushes for 108 yards. 1st and 10 as Charlotte's showing pressure. We're going to dump it off to Marks. See what he can do through the air. Another 3-yard pickup. We'll take it. 2nd and 7, and we're going to try to ride Marks into the end zone. Toss, give. 1 man to beat. Cuts back. 5 yards. 3rd and 2. We could still get a 1st down here, but we'd have to be really close to the end zone. McDuffie is now in. I hate for him to snake Marks' touchdown, but he's going to. We're all tied up. Extra point pending. Rapid City could be taking the lead here, 14-13. Marks deserved that touchdown, but Vulture McDuffie. Kick is up. Kick is good. Stegos with the lead. Galloway is pumped. Everyone is pumped. 1st and 10, and we need this defense to do their part. Blitz is on. Wright's coming in. Reynolds took one, and maybe the pressure caused him to throw that one away. 2nd and 10. Dollar in motion. This is an option. Camp's got the ball. Gang tackled. 3-yard rush. 3rd and 7, and we're dropping 9 into coverage. And Reynolds has nowhere to go with this ball. He's tossed this one up deep, and it's almost intercepted by Corey Gross. Come on, Corey. So the Stegos take over 1st and 10 from their own 38. Mark's back in the game, and you know we're going to him. Cuts it back up, follow a blocker, 7-yard rush. 2nd and 3. And we are going to keep feeding Marks. Marks with the give. Follows his blockers, busts out another one. 11 more yards. 1st and 10. Counter. Up the middle. This one's going to go for a 1-yard rush. 2nd and 9. Mark's averaging 9.6 a carry. Halfback toss. Can he get around the guy? No, he's going to actually lose 5, and now it's 3rd and 14. We're going to be looking for Porter on the out here. But we're going to have Laybourne on the inside seam. And that is a huge 30-yard catch from Cameron Laybourne. From Kyle Van Treese, who actually put one on the money. 4 out of 10 today. Not great, but he hit one when we needed it. 3rd quarter winding down. Marks Jr.'s got the ball again. Oh, shoelace tackle, or it's 6. 2nd and 2. Draw play. Marks cuts back to the left. Down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Clock winding down. This most likely will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Marks has got it again. Cuts it up front. That's down to the 1, maybe 2. 18 rushes for 148 yards for Marks Jr. as we close out the 3rd quarter with Rapid City up 14-13, threatening again. Boy, do we need it. We need 6 here. Cannot settle for 3. Second and goal. Van Treese tossed the Marks. Easy peasy touchdown, Kevin Marks Jr. 20-13, Rapid City. There might be 12 people in the stands now. Someone called their friends. Kick is up and good, and it is now 21-13. Studio update. Ohio State down a point to Wisconsin early in the 1st. Can't read too much into that yet. So after trailing 13-7, Rapid City now finds themselves up 21-13 with 6 minutes left to play in this ball game. And you got to think Charlotte's going to try to run this ball, but they might be a little option here. And Reynolds gets eaten up, just eaten up by Mr. Riggins, the TFL specialist. 2nd and 14. The give to Camp. I'm surprised. Conservative play calling here. 3rd and 11. Huge play. Reynolds has got nowhere to go, and he's going to get sacked again. This time it's Josh Rogers getting in on the fun. There were 3 guys there ready to take him to lunch. So after a punt, the Stegos will take over in good field position. Over the middle to Porter. 9 yards. Got to try to get the tight ends involved for that recruit now. 2nd and 1, and we're going to the left. They got men there. They're on to us now. 3rd and 4. 3-man front. We're running this ball, and it is not a good call. Losing a yard. It's going to be 4th and 5 in no man's land. Not sure if this is a punt or we're going for this. Joey Galloway wants to go for this. 4th and 5. Molinich is open. He's going to have the first down and a little bit more. Van Treese only 6 of 12 for 93 yards and a pick. Rolling out. Dump off to Molinich. A nice stiff arm carries his man 6 or 7 yards for 13-yard catch and run. 1st and 10, 3 minutes left to play. We're taking off. Van Treese has got green grass in front of him, cuts it back. 13-yard rush, 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Give to Marks. Cuts outside, not there. Cuts it back, not there. 1 yard. And give to Marks again, and he's going to have the touchdown. 27-13 Stegos. Can you smell the W? I can smell it. Kick is up and good. 28-13. 2 minutes left to play. Looking good for Rapid City, but you never know what can happen. And the defense, 4 sacks for Rapid City. 1 pick, 1 pass breakup. Ever since the second half started, they've looked like a different team. They'll start 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Down 15. And Reynolds is going to take off. And he's going to meet some people. And then meet the turf. And Charlotte is in the hurry up already. 2nd and 4. Oh, Reynolds taking the sack from Damon Williams. The guy who was just dominating in week 2 finally appears again. 3rd and 12. Over the middle, Tucker's got it, and he's got the first down. And the run and hurry up again. 1st down. They got Camp out of the backfield. Don't you do it, Reynolds. You did it anyway. 2-yard loss. Quick, quick, quick. Those guys are way downfield. It's going to take a while to get back for those guys. Got him outside. Again, that's nothing. It's not going to do it. You got to get the ball downfield, Charlotte. And they burned a timeout there. 3rd and 10. He's got Mack. Oh! Yes, Mack. Meet Gaddafi right. 4th down and 4, and this is for the ball game. He's got the screen. Gaddafi Wright's getting blocked. I can't get out there. Big 20-yard gain. You don't got time to audible, man. You got to snap this. Throws it out. That's picked off. Ingram's got it, and he's got nothing but green field. Can anybody catch him? I don't know. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Stegos. Reynolds with just an ill-advised rush throw, and we've got 2 interceptions when we had none coming into this game. Ingram with the dagger and the seal of victory. It will now be 35-13, and it feels good. Throw them up in the air. Call your friends. Next week, let's get 20 people to the game. And take a look at the game track. They're going to show the defense, baby. Just knocking Reynolds to his cheeks all game. He's going to be sore tomorrow. He better get in the ice bucket. 7 hurries on Reynolds and 5 sacks, 2 interceptions. And that's going to be your ball game. Rapid City comes back down 13-7. Ends up winning this thing 35-13. The Charlotte 49ers fall to the Rapid City Stegos. And all of a sudden, There's a win streak. Kevin Marks Jr. came in, 23 carries, 150 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I'm a little embarrassed. Well, Joey Galloway's a little embarrassed. He wasn't starting him all season long. And that's got to make you wonder what happens to McDuffie. If I'm McDuffie, I may transfer if I'm a junior. I can't remember if McDuffie's a junior or not. Marks, I believe, is a senior. So a little embarrassing that he wasn't already starting. We may have ourselves a running back. And then the interceptions. Ingram, King, both with picks in this game after not having any picks all year. Huge. The recruits had to like this on their visit. Let's hope we can snag 1 or 2 of them. Hell, let's snag all 3. Oh, we'll take a look at the player stats. Van Treese with a ho-hum game, 7 out of 13 for 100 yards and a pick. Look, we didn't ask Van Treese to do a lot this week. We came into it thinking I was going to because we needed to get the tight ends involved for that recruit. But when you've got the running game like we had, Marks Jr. with 23 attempts for 150 yards, 6 yards a carry, 3 tutties, 54-yard scamper, probably the play of the year. I mean, you're not going to pass the ball when that kind of game is being had. And he is a senior out of Virginia. So we're going to probably be starting Marks the rest of the year if that's the kind of production he can give us. McDuffie started off 4 rushes for 13 yards. And, we have him next year too. And unless he speeds up, he just doesn't have the top end speed to get around the corner or to make those quick cuts. Receiving, we did throw to the tight ends, so Stevens and Molinich led the way, and it doesn't say much because they led the way with 2 catches apiece. 1 for 31 yards, 1 for 22. But at least we got the tight ends involved. On the defensive side of things, James Williams with 8 solo tackles, 2 TFLs, and 2 sacks. Have yourself a game, fella. Speaking of sacks, a couple people got in on the action with Josh Rogers showing up again, Damon Williams, and Kyler Lang. Little surprised Riggins did not get in there. He did have some TFLs. He had 2 TFLs. And then the big story of the game, the INTs. We finally got him. Jamarcus Ingram taking one to the house, and then Isaiah King, who could have took his to the house if he turned around faster. Both seniors were losing them after this year, but at least they gave us something today. And if we look at the team stats, they're pretty close. I mean, Charlotte had more first downs because they got that garbage one at the end. Rushing yards, nowhere near close. Rapid City we just dominated them on the ground. They threw for more, but it wasn't by much. And then third downs were bad for both teams. Just bad for both teams. Both converted a 4th. The red zone was terrible for Charlotte, and we had the 1 interception down there as well. There you have it, a big win. 35-13 as we head to the next week versus Eastern Michigan. As you can see, we got the visit credit for these guys, but they did not commit. Brett Joseph, visiting bonus. Brad Hill, Mike Williams, all with bonuses, no commits. But we do have a few people ready to visit. Alonzo Petty, Kevin Robinson, and Gerard Martin is scheduled to visit this week. We have that to look forward to. I will see you all versus Eastern Michigan. If you're enjoying this series, please drop a like, hit me with a comment, let me know your thoughts, what you'd like to see, so I can make it happen. The more people that engage with these videos, the more of them I make and the faster I make them. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. It's so much damn fun. I'll see you all versus Eastern Michigan. Until then, go Stegos.